Alright, so I just got beaten up by FreshPrinceEric, and I'm gonna rematch him to try and and win this time. Okay, so he knows that these days black is kind of favored in the middle of the board, so he goes for something more unusual. That is a kind of white rush. I'm not sure what how to react to this, because it's not very frequent, so let's just improvise and see how it goes. Here I'm tempted to do this. If I go there, he blocks. I can do this, and if it does this, I do that. Then he closes here. Yeah, it's quite difficult. I think it's a bit early to move forward, because I think he's gonna trap me if I'm in this position. And here it's fine. No need to worry too much. It's still the early game, so even if, I mean, if I go there and he closes, I can place a wall here to keep some momentum here. If I go there and he closes here, then I still have some space and I have more walls. I can even place a wall here. Yeah. So now I really want to avoid this, because it would cancel out all this space for me to use. So I prefer to do that, even though he's gonna do this. Oh no, he doesn't. I'm not sure I understand this wall, because it's not very impactful for me. And he's low on walls, so it's quite surprising actually. Now it's difficult for me to attack, I think, because he can always defend, and it's gonna be an extra distance for me. And I can do this. He counters like that, so it's neutral, but he wastes a wall, and I need him to spend some walls. Now I'm the one to play, because I want this jump, so I can do this. I think it's fine. He will go there, I will do this, he will do that. I think it's doable. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to try. Okay, that's smart. Yeah, because he moving to the side, he knows that, like, it doesn't change the way he has to go there, and he does not need to offer the jump to me. So it's a very good move. I'm trying to think what's the best play. What's the best play I can go for? Because if I do this, then I can do this. Yeah, this seems good, because I can make him go this way and then leverage this space, this upper space here, that is very painful. So I don't think there is so much he can do. and then I can do 1, 2, and 3 like that, and I think I win the game. He has a wall, but I don't see any way he can deal so much damage to me, so it's won from this point. Good game, it was a close one. Alright, so we got a 200 elo American player. Let's try to see what he's got. Okay, so that's a good response. He's gonna secure his way vertically, and I'm tempted to do this or move forward. If I move forward and he jumps, I do this. He can do that, but yeah, I'm not too afraid of him jumping, because with this response I don't see what he can do really. Yes, you can do this, but it's not gonna be very helpful. Yeah, this is okay, however. So I want to close here to avoid being trapped. But if I do this and he does that, then it's gonna end up like this, which is good for me. So let's try it and see how it goes. Should be one. I think he made a huge mistake here, because now he's trapped in this square, and I can place a +3 wall. He could defend with something. Yeah, see, this is painful. But he managed his walls pretty well, because he's at 0, and there is nothing I can do to increase his path. So from this perspective, it was well managed from him. But I just think the biggest mistake in the end game was letting me get out of this 3x3 square without attacking me. GG. Alright, so now we are playing against XRPharmacist, who's about 400 elo, and he's relatively new on Board Game Arena, but he's very promising. He's been showing very promising games. Let's try something a bit different this time. I want to do a good old Black Rush that I have not done in a very long time, just to see how he reacts and what kind of game he could lead to. His response so far is quite good, I think. Yeah, that's, I think, a mistake from him. You're gonna see why in a couple of seconds. Because if he keeps on defending like this, I can place my wall here, and it's gonna be very difficult for him in the end game. Yeah, because basically I can force him to close the side, and then he can do this, but I can also extend his path, and I have the advantage in this situation. Notice how this wall here is much better for me than if I had placed it here, because with his attack I would be in much more trouble. I could even secure, I think. No, I can't. Because if I try to secure, he goes for this, and I think I have to defend here. Or like that. And he can attack like this. So I should just secure this way, this right hand side, and move forward from this point. And maybe I can even secure here like that. I think it's worth it because we're gonna encounter somewhere here and he will want to attack. So if I do this, he will be basically forced to switch to defense mode. Except if he does this, of course, where in which case he can attack like that, but he doesn't, so here it's fine. I can defend like that. I'm not too worried. I could have done this. I could have done this as well, but with this way of defending myself, I cannot extend his path. I have to place a wall here that is not very helpful before I can attack again. So I prefer to close here and then have the ability to extend like that. I think this position here is good, because if he goes there or there, I can jump over. Of course he can attack like this, but I can just pull back. It's not a big problem. And then I have two walls, he has one, so I can attack and he'll be the one offering the jump eventually. And this is the situation I mentioned earlier. He cannot attack because of this first wall placed here instead of here. So he's forced to offer me the jump to be able to attack later on when I go either here or here. Now, of course, I should really avoid this position here because it would be a +3 wall right in my face, which is not something you want. So I just need to go here or here to have just a +1 attack. It's a close end game still. I think it's also because this wall I placed here is quite costly for me. It's one less wall I have to attack and one turn wasted, so it's quite expensive to secure a way like this, but in this situation I think it's fine. GG.